sweet silver bells all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this very, very festive edition of, what should we say, Talking Trash, or just the Team Venom Media
very Venom
Christmas special.
number
That's
two.
what we'll do.
A very Venom Christmas 21. That's what this is.
That's what we'll do it. Yes. Now, before we kick into things, I just want to quickly run a nice little video package for all the members that we've lost over the years, because as Connor, it's now 2 years since you joined us, and we've seen quite a lot of people come and go. So before we get into this episode, we've put together a wonderful little video package. So enjoy.
Just gets me so emotional. Okay.
I don't know, it brings a tear to something.
Yeah, I mean, having to see Phil Mitchell there, knowing that he left us, just brought a tear to my penis.
I still feel bad about the fact that I couldn't remember Stephen's surname.
Diabetes.
Stephen Diabetes, there we go. But yeah, so welcome everyone to the Team Venom and Very Venom Christmas 2020. Drop the thing.
That's got to stay in.
That's staying in.
Okay,
There's
that's
no
staying in.
edit in
It's
this.
fine.
That's staying in.
Okay, that's staying in. There we
That's
go.
a perfect summary of the night. What just happened there?
It
Yeah.
is, isn't it? So, so joining me on this very special occasion is the favourite Connor Franks
Indeed.
and the not quite almost favourite Cali Valentine. How's it going?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
I think that was meant to be the favourite Connor Franks and just the only one left, Cali Valentine.
No, because Paul's still here.
Oh, yeah.
Paul's still
yeah,
part
I
of
never
the team.
liked-
There are four of them. We promoted Cali to management, and there's only four people.
Yeah. I always forget about Paul. I don't think I've ever had an interaction with the dude.
I don't think you have. No.
I think that's why I always forget about him.
Yeah.
I've insulted every other member.
Yeah. I mean, so if I take a look at that
Nice.
memorial thing I just ran, which is still one of my, yeah, it was great. So in the spirit of Christmas and such, we have got some bits and pieces to do with each other. I've got some gifts here from Connor. Cali, you've got a gift from Connor with you as well.
I have got a nice big package right here in my hand.
I think, if
Not the
anything,
only-
that's a reason for you to
Amazon.
lose your managerial position.
Amazon.
I was going to say, this ain't why we promoted you. I know you had to do some things to get the job, but this, on camera, it ain't one of them. Well, not this camera. Camera phones, it's fine.
So, obviously, we're waiting for your parcel from me to arrive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
The
take
way
some
this
stuff
is
round to
going,
Cali.
obviously, there's been some unintentional, that's not a word. That's not a word. Unintentional.
Yeah.
Shit's hit the fan, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to be professional. Shit went tits up. We fucked it. So you're gonna see a cut at some point when we come back from a break, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a different day.
And a different setting. I'm going to be in the
different day.
street.
Yeah, it's a different day. It's a
There'll be
different
zero
setting.
fucking continuity.
I actually
Yeah.
am. I'm gonna-
Consider this: you get to look at our Christmas pie, which means we're even lower on the professional scale than when I'm normally on a podcast. But this is just face first in the snow, waiting for that Santa's package. So speaking of which, let's start with the presents, and we can do ladies first.
Oh, thank you. Right.
Don't thank me. You don't know what it is.
That's very funny.
Well, you saw last year's Christmas special, didn't you, Cal?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I sat and watched that. And
also,
oh,
as in the Talking Trash we did, where Rory, you got those two presents early because of your neighbours. Each one of your guests also has a note written in there, so please make sure you all look for those.
Right. Got an envelope of some description.
That's just it. That's your present.
Oh yeah. Open the box.
Open it up and it's just a nude picture of Dennis.
I'll double check.
She opens it up and jabs her eye out.
Oh, there's the note.
It opens in its own envelope for whatever reason.
That's because I paid $3.99.
Ah, fair enough then.
I didn't pay that for Rory's.
Right. A gift note from Connor. I went and bought a real Christmas tree. The bloke selling it asked me if I was going to put it up myself. I said, no, you're sick bastard, I'm putting it up in the living room.
Merry Christmas.
My response would have been, is that an offer?
Yeah, I'm sure you all now know the Rory's just really upset because now you know what he's giving you for Christmas.
That's really weird, right? The note that I just read out is exactly the same one that's on the gift card on the actual present itself. So technically, you paid for that twice.
Look, I've paid for worse things.
Right, let's get this open.
Sounds like a first date.
There we go. Not under.
You're the most painful person to open something I've ever seen.
The fucking thing open. Oh. It's because it's been double knotted. That would be why. I'm sorry, talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this shit.
No. We want to watch you open your present, so you've got to talk as you're doing it. So
this is the content.
In this bag, there is a box of some description, and that would appear to be it.
Yeah, I don't like it that much. You've only got one.
I know. Oh, well, thank you very much. To go along with my Skelly God, I now have He-Man. Thank you, Connor. That is very much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do you have to say something when you do something for the camera? Because otherwise it won't pick up for people at home.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeet.
Very good.
But yes, that was going to be the Skelly God that I picked up recently. So thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I have got 3 wonderful boxes. So I'm going to make a start on the first one.
And in the spirit of full disclosure, the first ones I sent to you were a no-show, so I had to get them a replacement, to which I then also got a refund. So enjoy your free presents.
I know, it's awesome. That's like a big. So thank you very much for the gifts. And then also, thank you, Amazon, for giving you the money back and giving you a little gift.
Yeah. I bought beer.
Oh, very good. And I bet you actually bought it this time, not like when Guy said he bought beer and I'd actually bought it. Just throwing that one out there. Oh, nice. So that is cool. It's old blue balls himself, Mr. Hank McCoy.
Oh.
Nice. For the benefit of people who didn't check out the X-Men podcast, which you should do because it is amazing. Oh. The first 2 gifts that I got from Connor were Cyclops and Colossus in the same line. So that's 3 of them that will all be interconnected at some point. And I've just realised I can't read this Christmas note out.
Why? What? Yes, you can.
You've even said a gift note from Rory.
Because the following joke is all Rory's doing, and it's his beliefs. Rory, carry on.
Why is Stevie Wonder like a typical black dad? He won't be seeing his kids this Christmas either. From Connor. Oh, fuck.
I mean, at least you read the worst joke first.
Is that the worst one?
I think that's the worst one. It might not be, because I can't actually remember the other two, but I'm assuming that's the worst.
It has set the bar very, very high or low, depending on your perspective. What is... Oh! What have we got here? We've got everyone's favourite psychic redheads, Jean Grey. Thank you very much, dude.
You're welcome.
And where is... There it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's the difference between Tiger Woods and Santa? Santa stops after 3 hoes from Connor. Oh, they put it all as one line. Santa stops after 3 hoes.
Also
from Connor.
Me.
Let's put that empty box there. And the last one. And I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disheartened that I haven't got the sequel to Boys on Film 9. Or is that what's in this?
I'm waiting for the box set. 1 to 10 in one glorious package.
They have actually done 10 of them.
I think they're on 15.
That is mental.
I know.
Boys on Film. Boys on Film.
Very sorry, it's their official intro.
It should be, shouldn't it? You remember when I was watching it back, I was like, what? Is that Billy Idol? It wasn't. Oh, you big, beautiful bastard.
No.
So, we've got the wonderful Magneto at the end there as well. So, that is awesome. Thank you very much, dude.
I do believe the only one you need to physically get yourself to finish the entire thing is Wolverine.
Yeah, which is awesome. So, thank you. That is amazing. That's going to round out my X-Men shelf. Well, and Have I not got a joke in this one?
It should be.
Dude, I don't think they've put a joke in this last one.
It's all right. It should be on the orders. I should be able to find it.
That's quite
Which one
disappointing. I was looking.
Was that
Magneto. Thank you very much, dude. It's got the packing slip, but that's it. I'm just checking nothing's falling out on the floor. It's not in the stuffing either. No, it's. But still, thank you very much, man. There's a.
Is this why this one was just too offensive to print? Is that the problem?
Did they actually say that?
Yeah, you might serve right now.
Christmas. So, oh dear God, I shouldn't have smelt it first.
Yeah. If you smell it before you drink it, you ain't drinking it.
Also, there's something kind of ironic about you drinking a German beverage after getting Magneto.
Yep.
Yeah, think about that.
It was in his honour and the honour of his dead parents. So.
Honour of Fassbender's overacting Shakespearean performance.
Is this all you want from me?
Oh yeah, they did.
Is this all that I am?
They didn't want that every time. Amazon didn't want to print my joke.
Is it really bad?
Well, they printed the Stevie Wonder one.
So it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be next level.
Someone in the printing department was typing them up, then comes to that one and went, oh no. I can't in good conscience let that one go through.
Oh, come on. Share it with us, sir.
Sorry, I thought it was a thing we were doing.
Something fell in front of the camera, but not actually in front of the lens, just slightly off, so it was there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going in front of the lens. That's why.
Why did Mrs. Claus divorce Santa?
Oh, go on then.
Why?
After his yearly trip, Rudolph came in and told her he'd been emptying his sack for all of the children.
What a guy.
You wake up on Christmas morning with a funny taste in your mouth. Just remember Santa only comes once a year.
Yes.
Still doesn't make it acceptable. Oh man, I'm going to be distracted for the rest of this by looking at these awesome statues, to be fair.
The boxes seem really big.
Pardon?
Those boxes seem huge.
Yeah, they do, yeah. The Magneto one, bless him. I don't know if you can tell. He's got all the strips of metal flying off his back and stuff. Bless him. Ripped from the gas chambers. Unseen. Fassbender. Oh dear.
Fassbender just sounds like a really quick gay man.
Yeah. Like the Flash if he was a homosexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homophobic, it's just an observation.
That going to show up in an Elseworld story from now. Did you see the fastest gay man alive? Fassbender.
Yeah.
And he literally just quotes Shakespeare the whole time. He's running on.
Don't do it. I know. Don't. Nah, let's leave that there. I knew exactly what was coming, and we're not.
No, I know. That's lowering the tone too much.
Yeah.
It's a family show.
Yeah, the Manson family.
Hey, my people. Christmas.
Fassbender's they're doing like a role reversal on 12 Stars. Like, I preferred you when you were Viola. Oh dear. Christmas. Yes.
Christmas.
So last year we did the thing of talking about what we like to do on Christmas Day and what we do in the lead to Christmas, favourite films, favourite music, that sort of thing. So last year you hosted, Connor, so I will ask you, sir, what Christmas movies have you watched so far this year, or specials in preparation for Christmas? Okay,
so I have watched all of the holiday specials because America, so they do like their Thanksgiving ones too, don't they? Of Friends and Big Bang Theory.
Nice.
I watched those and How I Met Your Mother.
Nice.
Obviously, I've watched Love Actually, and I have watched The Grinch.
Nice.
That's all my Christmas watching.
Yeah, fair enough. Which one of those did you enjoy the most?
Probably Love Actually, because I only watch it every couple of years, whereas like The Grinch is like it's just always on at Christmas, and like, because I watch How I Met Your Mother and all that stuff, like regularly as background noise anyway. Those episodes just like eventually roll on, don't they? Yeah. So I'd say Love Actually, because Alan Rickman's a bastard.
Fair enough. Well, Cali, same question to you. What Christmas specials and films have you watched so far this year?
Well, I started watching Hawkeye when my daughter was here last weekend, so I mean that's kind of Christmassy. Not finished it, but my daughter is absolutely every Christmas we have to watch Home Alone 1 and 2 pretty much back to back. So I've watched those for I don't know how many at the time. I've watched both of the Die Hards, 1 and 2. The only two that really matter.
It's not a Christmas film.
Christmas adjacent.
Yeah.
Not Christmas.
It is Bruce Willis crawling around air vents, avoiding Alan Rickman. It is not a Christmas
In his
movie.
bare feet.
It is a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, but if you think it's a sequel to Love Actually,
Well, he went from just cheating on his wife to just terrorism.
yeah,
Like they're hand in hand.
yeah, it's one small step. My wife leaves me. Fuck it, take over the world.
I missed that. I missed that in the 9/11 documentary. Did you know that the guys who took over the plane? I did. It's funnily enough, he was lovely till he banged Jenny down the street last week, and all of a sudden,
Jenny down the street.
I don't think they go hand in hand.
They don't. There's parallel lines there. I swear. Just read between them. You'll see it. You'll see it.
I mean, to be fair, I got nothing.
Nothing that's broadcastable anyway.
No, this is it. I had to stop myself.
I mean, we've been recording for about 20 minutes, and I've made a racist joke, a paedophilia joke, and a 9/11 joke. I don't think there's much of a line you can cross.
That is true.
But yeah, anyway, I've watched both the Die Hards. I've watched The Grinch, and I've had Christmas music pretty much on repeat for the last 2 or 3 days. So I listen to a lot
Fair
of
enough.
music. I don't really do TV shows. I more do like series on streaming services and things like that. So
That's all like the stuff I mentioned is I don't watch TV.
yeah. So, I mean, but Christmas specials, as in from TV shows, I think the only most recent one I can think of is X-Men, because I've been watching the X-Men animated series.
Oh, the Jubilee and the Morlocks thing.
Yeah, that's about the closest I've got to a Christmas TV special.
Fair enough. I mean, personally, so far I've watched the Father Ted Christmassy special, which is literally called a Christmassy Ted. I've watched the first 2 Man Down Christmas specials, and I've watched Home Alone and Home Sweet Home Alone, which is the new one, because my son insists on watching Home Alone every Christmas, and the new one's out, so we had to watch that. And I think that's about it for Christmas viewing for me so far. There's going to be loads. There's loads that I'll watch in the run up to Christmas, like certain specials and stuff that I normally tend to watch every year, like namely like loads of like comedy classic ones and stuff like that. But yeah, that's been about the extent of it so far. So, Calista, you were on about how you had Christmas music on virtually non-stop. Connor, have you succumbed to playing Christmas albums yet?
I started playing my Christmas playlist on Spotify at the start of November to torment the people who work for me in the kitchen.
Nice. So then, because my choice for this changes virtually every year. But so what's your favourite Christmas songs at the moment, both of you?
I'll go first. I have one that doesn't change. I will be the same answer as last year because it's the greatest Christmas song of all time. It's Two Become One by the Split. No, it's not. It is Driving Home for Christmas by Chris Rea. It is the best song.
To be fair, it is quite good. Slightly outdated now because someone could have just gotten him a sat nav for Christmas, then he'd be fine.
Well, no, because he didn't get lost. It was the traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, but the sat nav would have avoided him. Sat nav would have said, take a different route. Heavy congestion ahead.
There isn't always another way.
And that's what Chris Rea was singing about.
Exactly. You never know, man. He could have been halfway back and all of a sudden he's got band practice. He has to fuck off the family. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
So, Cali, what's yours?
I think for me, there's 2 kind of real songs, just personally for me, that when I hear them, that's when I know Christmas is getting closer, because they just randomly pop up on my playlist due to time of the year and all that kind of shit. And
Definitely Bo Selector.
yes, I was just actually going to say Bo Selector just because it makes me giggle. And because for about 20 years running, that was my idea of Christmas. I'd have to say Corey Taylor Xmas. If I ain't drunk, it ain't Christmas. Yep, that was me for 20 years of my life. If I ain't drunk, it ain't fucking Christmas. So,
Guy's back.
hey, I got clean since then, thank you very much. I don't take a drop now.
What about you, Rory? I know you say yours changes, so.
Yeah, mine changes. I mean, at the moment, the one that I'm enjoying. Well, to be fair, Chris Reeves is great. At the moment, what's been played the most, because my lad loves it, is fucking hell. I can't even remember the name of it.
Must be good then.
Yeah, it's the one that you'd know automatically, but I can't remember the fucking name.
Do you remember who sings it?
Wizard by any chance? Because that's my daughter's favourite.
Yeah,
No, it's not Wizard.
Darkness.
It's not Slade. It's not Darkness. Although Darkness one gets an honourable mention on account of the fact that they do slide the word bell end in the middle of that song, and that is very appreciated. To be fair,
the Pogues. I can imagine Ruben likes that because it says the word faggot.
He does like that because it does say the word faggot. That is true. No, he likes that.
Gives the child a chance to swear. Of course, he likes it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Obviously, Mr. Hanky is one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time.
It's true.
That is true.
Grandma got married by a reindeer. That's a classic.
Is it fucking Never Stop the Cavalry or whatever the fuck it's called?
Oh,
that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the fucking name, but Ruben's been having it on non-stop.
Every shopping centre in the entire country.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things that you have to like sort of lean into liking it, otherwise it'd do your head in.
Otherwise, it's just really depressing.
Yeah. But yes, that's the one. Oh dear. So, Christmas routines. What are you both planning for Christmas?
This is the first Christmas in a while where I don't actually have to cook on any day. So, like, normally if we had like Christmas Day at my partner's parents' house, for example, we'd be hosting it at like another version on Boxing Day, and I'd be cooking that. But the first time in ages this year, Christmas dinner is at her folks' house, excuse me, and Boxing Day is at my mother's house. So I will be wankered by 9 a.m.
Nice.
I will be travelling over to Tamworth to spend a couple of days with my daughter. Much looking forward to that. Get to see her open all the presents I got her and get to open what she's got me. So looking forward to it. But much like kind of this year, I won't be cooking because I'll be spending it with friends. So I won't be cooking. I will just be eating, possibly having a little bit of a drink, and probably fuck all else after that because it's not my house. I ain't doing shit.
You're just gonna sit in the corner like, I appreciate this mess.
You know what? That was me. That was me.
Yeah, come on, then, carry on.
That was me last Christmas. Bear in mind, it takes a lot of alcohol to get me drunk, right? I've always had a high tolerance, and mixed with the fact that I'm not exactly a skinny guy, it just takes a lot.
Yeah.
Last Christmas, I waddled home from my partner's mother's house to my partner's house. Don't remember it. Sat on the sofa, needed to vomit, tried to make it to the window in the living room. I didn't.
Nice.
I made it to the window, which didn't open.
Oh no.
It was everywhere.
Oh,
What the fun part about that was that because I'm a responsible adult, I was like, right, it's Christmas Day night, so let's play beer pong. Except it was all spirits, and I've just mixed everything. So if you got a ball in a thing, you didn't down, Budweiser. You downed a mix of Jack Daniels, Disaronno, sours, vodka, and these weren't shots. These were like the cliche like red cups you see at like American Pie movies.
Yeah.
Full.
Oh,
nice.
And we made the rule that
even rain on blocker.
Yeah, well, you made the rule that after, like, you'd have to do one if you got the ball in. But if you manage to do it on the bounce, because obviously in beer pong, if someone bounces it, once it bounces, you can hit it away. So if you get the bounce in and they don't hit it away, you get to choose someone else to drink. And because I'm a gobshite, everyone kept choosing me. And we worked out like 2 days later, myself, like, because of how much I drank, I alone drank 2 bottles of JD, a bottle of Di Serono, 2 bottles of vodka, a bottle of Prosecco, a crate of beer on my own. I woke up the next day and I was just like, there's puke everywhere. And I was like, yeah, it's yours. I was like, I'm not sorry.
Nice. I bet your liver fucking just up and left.
I don't think I've ever had one. I think that's why.
Do an X-ray, it's just a four sales where your liver should be.
Yeah. It just says vacant.
Yeah. Abandoned, condemned.
Yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed the fact that I got to just make a mess playing beer pong and just been a messy cunt and not have to worry about it.
Very nice.
Because when I was a kid as well, we'd be opening the presents Christmas morning, and as a kid, you're excited, you're tearing it apart, and you throw it to the side, and my mother's there with a black bag. Put your rubbish in. Fuck off! I've got a new action, man. I don't give a toss about your fucking rubbish bin. Don't make a mess. My life's a mess. Let me enjoy it. My socks have Yoda on it. Leave me alone. Christmas.
No, childhood Christmas, isn't it, Trauma?
It is. Go on then, Rory. What's your plans this Christmas?
Slightly different to usual, which is good.
Your internet's cutting out, bud.
The last year, Mutants Day, my eldest on tea time Christmas Day, and seeing my youngest for a little bit at my ex's, and this year I'm picking up both of them in the early afternoon, so this will be the first year that I get to see my youngest see him open all his presents. And it's from me, which I don't normally get to see. Damn you, Charles. But yeah, so this year's going to be quite a decent one, because obviously I get to see Harrison open his presents, which that alone is awesome. And then there's the thing of Ruben will be with me from that point on Christmas Day, and he's not coming back till New Year's Day, which is great, because that means anything nerdy that either of us get, we can both enjoy. So,
yeah,
which is what normally happens.
2 points. Speaking of which, I don't know if we've said this to you, Cali. We've discussed it, so it's happening. You joining us. What we're gonna do is anything nerdy, geeky, or just cool that we get for Christmas. We're going to do a podcast where we just basically get to be giant children and be like, I got this, and then I got this. So we're just going to do that. So that is coming. And you just said, you finally, you'll get to see both of them open presents and stuff. So for the benefit of those at home, let's just take a moment and let's see Ruben open a present from yours truly.
While people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas.
Oh, it's actually in a Christmas bag. That's nice. Look at that. Well, that's cool. And then, that is nice. You've got a little note, I think. Let's see what it says, although it's stuck in. Right, read that. Read it out.
I guess my from Connor. Happy Christmas, Ruben. Mate, figured I'd take the impossible task of finding a figure you didn't have, but managed it. Had a good one, buddy, from Connor.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a figure you haven't got. I can see the bag as you're doing it, bud. Who is it? Oh. That's a very, very low nice there, isn't it? The nice. Is that a good one?
Yeah.
What to say then?
Thank you, Uncle Connor.
There we go.
Yeah. So speaking of Christmas, then I've got a question.
Yep.
You sit down for your Christmas dinners. Okay.
before you do, I've just got to quickly comment on what we just saw. That was awesome of you to find something that he actually didn't have for the WWE figures.
It was not easy.
I can't imagine it would be. I've been struggling to find pennies, to be fair. So, well done, sir.
Oh, well, he seemed to be happy with it, so that's all that matters. Didn't have it. Job's a good one.
Indeed. So, thank you very much, man.
Very welcome. All right, so you sit down for your Christmas dinners.
Yep.
You walk up, and it's a massive Christmas dinner buffet. Every food that could possibly be on a Christmas dinner is on this table. You're given a plate, but you're only allowed to select 3 of the foods to go on your Christmas dinner.
Only 3?
Only 3. What are your 3 essential Christmas dinner foods?
What about, is there a limit on the quantity of those 3?
No.
Oh, I understand. I'm just thinking, like,
They just have to be just 3 separate Christmas dinner foods.
Does
Okay.
gravy count as one of the 3?
No, it does not.
Thank you.
because that could be a dressing on all 3 of them, potentially.
Exactly.
Exactly, that's good then. Right, well, mine's dead easy then. Turkey, stuffing, pigs and blankets, gravy, done. As long as I got that, I'm happy.
Respectable.
Yeah.
It's a very unappealing plate, though, like to look at. That's a very beige plate.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Beige, my kind of thing.
Is it just a softcore version of a softcore? Is that a softcore version of a softcore film?
Pretty
No,
much.
it basically, it's the
It's
version.
where
Just
he
boys
gets
on
tied
film,
up and he just goes and plays video games instead of doing anything else.
Right, no, it's when he says, "Do you want to see my playroom?" Opens it, and it's nothing but a collection of action figures.
I'd go into that playroom.
I mean,
Like,
it's my playroom.
you were just gonna say you're in one.
Exactly. Hence the beige reference.
What about you, Rory?
Obviously, turkey has to go on there. I'd have to say pigs in blankets as well, which means I'm pretty much copying. But then I would have roast potatoes.
Yeah.
If we've got if we can only have one type of potato on there, it'll have to be roast.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm going to go with turkey, obviously.
Mhm.
Parsnips. Because they're honey roasted, I mean.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And
Really on that one, actually, yes.
this is kind of cheating because it's not your traditional, but this is always how I've done it. Not broccoli, sprouts,
Mhm.
because whenever we've had them, they've got bacon bits.
Yeah. I do them like that every year. I cook the sprouts a little bit first in water,
Yeah.
fry them off in brandy butter and bacon.
Yeah. So that would be mine.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Sunday dinners. And a Christmas dinner, exactly, is essentially just a massive roast.
Yeah.
I don't eat carbs, so I don't really eat potatoes.
Yeah.
I don't even eat chips. I don't like gravy, so I can go fuck itself. I'll substitute gravy for cranberry sauce.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, and I like veg, so
Okay. Sounds good.
I am hypnotized by the cat behind you.
Is it the part of my hat?
No, the cat is just like going nuts on your stairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just see him every now and then through the gap of the banister. Just
Oh yeah, he is over there going apeshit. What are you doing, Logue? Fun fact: my cat's called Logan, which is the only one of the X-Men statues that I don't have.
I can send you a link to it.
Thank you.
I want to see when you get it. I want to see it pieced together.
You know what I'm like though. It's going to be painful opening any of these boxes.
I know.
do.
I know. If
Case in point, I'm going to take you on a little thing behind the Christmas tree, as right there is last year's gift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you the Flash.
Because you couldn't find Cyclops.
Yeah.
With your exact words.
Yeah, well, that was I tried to find Cyclops because Andy puts him up his ass. At least you've got him now.
Thin guy.
Thin guy, raisin face.
The hentai senpai.
Hentai senpai, yeah.
He loved that.
My wife's offended.
And he hates women.
Yeah. Do you remember that? I was making a hentai joke. It's like, my wife's offended. And I was just, I don't give a fuck about your wife. Fuck your wife. Cunt. It's Christmas.
So, why's she even listening in on guys' conversation?
Stupid bitch.
Serves him right for not buying a frigging headset like we kept telling him to repeatedly.
Oh, even Danny did that.
Yeah.
Danny bought a computer to do the podcasting.
Oh, nice.
That's why he had the laptop.
Ah. Fair enough.
Traditions.
Yeah.
If you have one set thing that you do every Christmas, what is it?
Okay, well,
whether it's going to a
COVID's-
certain person or
yeah. Well,
We can-
it's like COVID sort of knackered it up last year. But normally tea time on
I'd say
Christmas Day,
yeah, I mean,
we
in
go to an
general,
end.
if we
Yeah.
take COVID aside, because obviously
Yeah.
it's,
This is,
it's not a
So-
permanent thing, so we'll,
yeah. Well, yeah. So normally Christmas Day tea time, we go to my nan and granddad's, and they'll have massive buffet on at tea time. Normally they come and have Christmas dinner with us, as most years. But yeah, the tradition is go there at tea time, see all your like uncles and aunties and stuff. Loads of the family come around. It's really good, and stay there for a few hours. Loads of little French lagers and stuff like that, which was the thing from when we first started going there, which was the 90s, and it's still little French lagers, which is great. And so yeah, so this year I'll be going there with both my sons, which will be awesome. Letting them open the presents, taking my youngest one back to his mum's a couple of hours later after he's been able to like enjoy the buffet and see everyone on Christmas Day and open his stuff. And then after that, I won't be doing what I used to do, which was getting drunk because I'll have Reuben. But
get him drunk.
instead, pardon,
What?
get him drunk.
Yeah.
So, here, mate, this is some alcohol-free mulled wine. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Mulled wine doesn't count as alcohol. It's a Christmas drink.
You can actually
That
get
is
big
true.
pies that
And
have got
Bucks Fizz.
full-blown whiskey in them. So
just give him a brandy pudding.
Yeah, if it's hyperactive from the sugar, and shit-faced. You'll have fun.
Makes sense, actually,
Oh,
counteract it.
Buy him a 6-pack of baby sham.
And an apple ties. There's a
6-pack of
chaser.
baby sham. Apple ties as a chaser. Don't let him have any Christmas pudding as dessert. Snowballs.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, But alcohol-
That's why he calls you uncle.
It is. It is.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, I think Christmas for me, especially like last 13 years of my life with my daughter, was get up Christmas morning, breakfast, which was usually the Christmas biscuits and chocolates and things like that. We've been bought months in advance and we're probably way out of date, but you know.
Yeah.
Watch a Christmas film. Like just find a Christmas film that's on the TV, stick it on the background, crack on with presents. Open half of them, have Christmas lunch, watch a film that may or may not have been bought as a Christmas present for someone in the house. While we have dinner, when dinner's gone down, open the rest of the presents, and then just mong for the rest of the day and enjoy turkey sandwiches in the evening. That's about it, really. Tradition-wise, anyway.
Tradition-wise, I've known you long enough to know that monging through your day is what you do on the daily. So at least then you get to stick to that
I get to
as
do
your
it
tradition.
festively. I get to do it festively.
I might be monging today, but I've got a fucking hat on.
Exactly. This time I'm jolly and happy.
Yeah, no, tell that to your social medias.
I'm getting there.
So what about yours, Connor? What are your traditions?
Just upsetting people. Oh, you mean at Christmas?
Just amplifying that.
Just doing it with a hat on, yeah.
As we saw from the video, how many left at like Christmas time last year and this year.
And this year. There you go. That's my tradition. Ruining our company. Yeah, do you know? I don't think I really have a tradition anymore. To be honest, I used to be like, I'd sit outside with a cigar. That used to be like my Christmas sort of get that 5 minutes to yourself.
Well, like an expensive like sort of cigar sort of thing. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like importer Cuban like level of just sit out there with cigar and whiskey and just tell everyone to fuck off for 45 minutes. But now I think it's just I think I've just sort of taken on my partner's tradition. So it's just going around like yours is going around to somebody's house and just doing Christmas and board games and stuff like that, which is nice because it's very adult of me, which is worrying. Makes me feel like I'm growing up. Depresses me. But no, it's I think Christmas now, especially because this excuse me, this year is the first year where I'll have my partner and her son living with me. He'll be at his dad's for Christmas Eve, but we'll be going picking him up and bringing him back home so he can open his presents here before then we, later on we go off to his grandparents and stuff. So I think that's just going to be the new tradition. It's just like family Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking from experience, they're the best sorts to have, to be fair. So
yeah,
fair play.
But still doing it one good.
Oh dear. Well, on that note, speaking of visiting and all that sort of stuff, let's take a little break, and when we come back, I will be visiting whatever way on the screen Callista is. It's with presents, so yeah.
You're under her for me.
Ugh.
Okay.
Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, me and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, that is their song.
I thought Dennis was going to answer the door.
Words of good cheer from everywhere.
Right, yo, so gift giving time. I'll give you the shit one first.
Okay.
That looks great, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's not in there.
It's not in there. I thought no.
There is a figure in there, and I hilariously named it Predator Dave after the former contributor, and you'll see why when it comes out, because there's a problem with the figure. I bought that from a collector's shop that had it all like in a cabinet and everything, as if it was some like big thing. It wasn't like horrifically expensive, but then I was just like, I opened it up afterwards, like, oh you bastards. But at least you've got a figure of Predator Dave.
Yeah. If I can get it out.
There
we go. There we go. It's coming. What is it? What she said.
What Daddy said.
Yeah.
Things that I really like Dennis. He's probably going to really hate me for all these jokes that I'm making.
I know. Hopefully he's got a good enough sense of humour that he knows we are just joking.
And that he would happily fly out to LA if he was to pay for you.
If he was paying the travel
to wine and
fare.
dine you for a weekend.
Oh hell yeah. I'd definitely go with that. That would not be a problem for me.
It's Predator Dave!
With 1 foot missing! Oh, that's brilliant! Just so the folks on camera can see. It's a one-footed predator!
Predator Dave.
Predator Dave!
But yeah, that wasn't a proper present. I got it, and then I got something else. Now this is just something that I thought looked really cool. So there you go. Merry Christmas.
Awesome, thank you. Oh, the Transformers Creo stuff. Yes, I've seen some of this in the past.
Yeah.
Watched some reviews of this kind of stuff. basically like Transformers Lego. but
Yeah.
Thank you. I like it.
I
like
saw
that.
it in the shop. I just thought, yeah, that's
Weirdly enough,
cool because it's unusual. And I thought if I get you any figure that's Transformers, it's going to be difficult to. And then I thought I haven't seen you have any of that sort of stuff.
exactly. I mean, the closest thing I've got is the constructor bot thing up there. That
Yeah.
was a Christmas present last Christmas. That's about the
Nice.
closest I've got.
Well, this is your proper present, which cost you lots, but in a good way, and it's worth it. It is awesome. So. So
For the people at home, it is the Boom Studios Power Rangers #1 Pink, signed by Amy Jo Johnson.
well, you instantly recognise the signature. That's awesome.
Yes, I did. When you put the picture up the
Yeah.
other day, and I spotted the picture, I was like, is that Amy Jo Johnson? Is that her signature? And yeah, sure as shit it is. So thank you,
You're
Rory.
welcome,
I am very, very fucking happy with
No,
that
you're
one.
welcome. That was your proper present. The other ones are just little things that I thought. The Predator Day thing amused me. And,
Well, I can see why.
yeah. And then the Transformers Lego thing, I just thought that was a cool little extra.
Oh, that is a cool little extra.
So-
That is awesome. Right, we'll go
Yeah.
with yours then. I'll do. I did pick you up just the one at first,
Okay.
but then I saw you got me the comic. I was like, I need to get something else.
No, that's fine.
I need to get something else.
No,
just
because
as a
they've
thank you.
received. So, but thank you anyway, sir.
Yeah, well, I mean, like for like. But first, there's your Christmas card.
Oh, thank you. I haven't done cards because all rapid. But,
Fair
I'm
enough.
terrible with both, but thank you. So
But here is your first one from me.
thank you very much. Oh, sorry,
I'll rest it on your leg. There
Is
you
it going to
go.
be like Connor's ones where there's going to be some form of inappropriate message in here?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Because
Oh, thank you very much.
that one's to you and Ruben, so I kept it clean.
No, that's awesome. Thank you very much. There's the card for the benefit of the camera. And let's have a look at what this is. Very nice wrapping paper, by the way.
Thank you. I felt it was appropriate given what the actual gift is itself.
Ah, okay.
I thought the paper kind of matched what it was.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is very, very beautiful.
A
But,
luchador
Yeah, but
Wolverine.
El Animal Indestructible. That is awesome.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, Rory would love that.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely. That is amazing. I am-
Literally, like, I was walking through the game, happened to glance to my side, and I was like, I'm getting that.
Yeah, no,
Rory's
that-
having that.
That is awesome. Thank you very much. That is amazing. That is. I didn't
Wow,
even
right.
know that existed. Combining a love of wrestling and Wolverine.
They did
which
have
is-
they did have a Spider-Man one as well,
Ah,
but I knew your love for Wolverine was higher than your love for Spider-Man,
That's
so
true,
I
to
got
be
you the
fair.
Wolverine.
I love all the different characters on the back. There's a Deadpool one called El Chimichanga de la Muerte.
Yep, I know.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
No worries. And for your
Got them.
last present, read the tag. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying is read the tag. You'll get the reference.
From the Beauty to the Beast. Lol. Oh, okay. What? Oh dear. Let's see what we got. Oh no way! That is beautiful. There we go. That's for the sake of everyone at home. If you've watched any of the X-Men podcasts we do, the Beauty and the Beast episode is one of my favourite X-Men ones, and we spoke to the writer about that
Yes,
episode.
we did. Yes, we spoke to
so-
Eric and Julia Lewald on that.
Yeah, so I do like the little callback on your tag. That's awesome. So that's
Exactly.
brilliant. Thank you very much. You know, Ruben's going to steal this off me. straight
More than
away.
likely. More than likely.
I might have to just, although I might tell him, look, sorry mate, it's staying in that because it is amazing. But yeah,
Yeah.
Marvel
Well, it's the
Legends
retro card
retro
in
card.
packaging. So as soon as
Yeah,
when I
you
spotted
can't
it, I was
open
like, yeah.
This is like we were saying with Connor earlier, like certain figures you just can't open them and put them back in there.
Yeah.
And that's like this. So yeah, thank you very much. That's amazing.
No worries, huh?
There you go. You guys just saw Rory giving his package to Cali.
Yes, and I accepted it most willingly.
Exactly. And you can see more of that, which will be releasing Team Venom's Boys on
OnlyFans.
Film.
But you're going to say OnlyFans for a moment then?
Nah, we don't have fans.
That's true. If we have any, we sort of alienate them real quickly.
We don't have fans. We just have people that watch to see.
Apparently
Well,
we're
they-
popular in Indonesia though, I don't know why.
It is weird. And do you know where else we're popular? This is no word of a lie because, well, yeah, Thailand. But
Yeah.
but Connor can vouch for this because
I
this
find
was
it, yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
It's like, charity shops.
Yeah. Rory's been able to pull some beasts from behind working in that charity shop.
Not
What's
trying
your
to.
podcast?
Just happened. Yeah, it's been
Love
terrifying.
me.
That was quite scary.
And that was just that bird's bio on Tinder when she messaged you.
Yeah, there was that one that freaking messaged me on Tinder. I went out for a date with her, and she was like, "Oh yes, I've been listening to all your podcasts and stuff. That's why I thought I'd reach out to you." Like, but it doesn't even say my name on this app. How the fuck did you even know? It was strange, and
That was before we were doing video format as well.
Yeah, I know. That's what made it worse. So that means she must have gone on Facebook, searched for my name based on listening to us on this, and realised that it was fairly local or something.
Was that the one who still believed wrestling was real?
That is the one who still believed wrestling was real. Yes, that is exactly that one where I came out. I've been on like the worst date ever.
I remember the phone call.
And she was like, "What?" She didn't realise that Dean Ambrose and John Moxley were the same person.
Yeah. She also thought Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins were real life brothers.
Yep.
Despite one of the fact one of them's mixed race.
Yeah, that was scary. Oh, this is on the podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Hi.
Hi, Beast.
You're still watching. You're still watching 2 years on or whatever it's been. And I'm sorry that I never called you back. And when I say I'm sorry, it's about as sincere as when I apologised to Cali during the break. Sorry.
But in case that Beast is watching, let me say Merry Christmas in your native tongue.
Christmas.
Speaking of Christmas, it's nice to hear the festive jabber coming out as it does once a year.
Indeed. Speaking of festive jabber coming out, yeah. Ironically, we lost our festive jabber the first time we were supposed to come out. We were supposed to be coming to a slam show, and our festive jabber decided that he'd had enough. Lost his legs.
Couldn't stand it.
He could not stand it.
It does make me happy that I came into your life and just made you ruin a 10-year friendship.
Yeah. To be fair, he did it himself to a degree. Unless you watched number 4 of those videos that we put out the other day.
Exactly. It's just an hour of us bullying. Oh dear. But no, it's Christmas festivities.
I was greasy. I watched the bit the other day where he's just like, right, you know what, I'm going to spectate you to get on there. And as he's getting there, he's just executed. Yeah. Just spent 10 minutes howling at him.
I know. That whole stream was beautiful. But no, festives. Let's have a look back at our previous Christmases. What is, I'm not going to say best because, whatever, but what is your guys' favorite Christmas gift that you ever got? Whether it's something that you just thought was that badass, or it was something that maybe had sentimental value.
Yeah,
nice, that's a good one.
Mine's in the background, so I can show you this.
Is it
this is you see the Deadpool superhero?
Oh yeah.
Where he's got the Christmas dinner there, and also the Vulture next to him. So basically, 2 years ago, I got the superhero as a gift from my son, Reuben, where he's done it 2 years in a row, bless him, where I give him pocket money for doing something or other, and the next thing he turns up with something like that, and so he got me that superhero one. That's the first proper gift that he got himself for me, which I thought was absolutely awesome of him because he didn't need to in the slightest. And then what I also tend to do is say to him, well, here's 20 quid, find a reason to give it to him or something, so he still gets reimbursed. And then last year it was the Vulture, so yeah, and that's because it was like a special Marvel 80 years sort of Funko Pop, limited edition Funko Pop and stuff. So yeah, they're probably my favourites because they're from him.
Very nice.
The superhero one especially because that was the first one he did. So.
Cali.
Mine's a bit of an
that He-Man.
For me. It's a bit emotional for me, this one, because as you said the question, it was
that
like,
He-Man, yeah.
Well, yeah, that He-Man was pretty impressive, but I think the one Christmas present sort of memory that will always stick with me is.
Is this one we're making right now?
Sorry.
1997, I got a PlayStation that Christmas. But I think what makes me remember it, and quite possibly the reason why I held on to that PlayStation even after it completely died on me and wouldn't work, was I remember going out during the summer with my dad to Toys R Us, and he told me to go look at some figures. Well, he got something, and then he put something in the boot of the car. Unfortunately, my dad passed away in the October of that year. And knowing that that PlayStation was the last Christmas present that my dad got me kind of made me want to just hold on to it for as long as I possibly could. So that's my most memorable present for me.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Almost too nice for this podcast, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But no, that's
when Connor asked the question, I was like, what was the first thing that popped into my head was that PlayStation. So I was like, well, that must be it.
No, fair enough. No, that's a great memory, to be fair. That's awesome. Just like too classy for us. Like we're here slumming it.
Somebody's got to pick up the class where you guys are just showing your ass.
How do you know my ass isn't classy?
I've not seen it. Prove it.
Hey, no, well, you don't need to see mine. You see yours enough.
To be fair, how many of these have we done, Connor? Where we used to do it with the other with Andy and Dave and everyone, and Stephen. We used to do it where the pair of us would be sat, and we'd have no trousers on. Because it would be audio only that's recorded. So we'd be sat like this, and halfway through we'd just get up. It just became a game, didn't it?
Yeah.
At one point, Connor's background changed to a picture of him with Dave's face on both of his testicles.
But just so you get full clarification, Dave's face the two of Dave's faces weren't big enough to cover my testicles. They were just on there.
Adorned.
Yeah. They were like little testicle nipples, just right.
Like
Those dodgy pasties.
Yeah.
Like when people post up pictures on Facebook and they got the little smiley emojis over the nips.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had little Phil Mitchells. What? Like,
right.
yeah.
Do you remember how night? See, that's really disappointing. I'm gonna air this publicly, because if he's listening to this or watching to this, then I'm gonna be. I want him to know just how much it hurt me that he left before we could get that EastEnders theme into an episode like we planned to, Connor, because we had that lined up ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
But before we recorded one, he had a mod on and said, the Phil Mitchell jokes are getting too much. I just said, you need to buy a wig.
Oddly enough, I was thinking of a hair-related joke. I was going to say, yeah, they're wearing a bit thin like him.
Yeah, well, he's not him.
No, I meant on top. The only slim fast he's using is on his hair.
He'll kill you.
You don't even fucking know me.
He wouldn't do anything to us. We know where his weak spot is. It's his leg. Oh, this is still in the episode.
Or his fat, ugly wife. You can't even disagree. She took the gloves off with me first.
It has taken you a year to retaliate, to be fair.
It has. In fact, no, I believe I retaliated immediately, but she blocked me.
Yeah, I know. But, Cali, for context, basically what happened was Dave had like his minge fit and everything, but we hadn't actually properly fallen out with him at this point. He just wasn't like responding to things. And then then his wife commented on something, and Connor like commented on something, but unrelated.
Once I wasn't being a dick.
Yeah, I'd like said something, and then she started a conversation from nowhere on there, as if it was like a messenger instead of on a comment thread on a status, which was weird. And like, because Connor had made like some comment or anything, what she did was she then started like full on abusing Connor. But I saw it because I had my screen in front of me as it happened. So I screenshotted it. Connor screenshotted it, and the next thing, it changed to being because basically Connor told us to like. I can't remember what you said, but it was basically a polite way of telling her to sod off and everything. Like, because he still didn't put anything too bad. And the next thing, it changed so that it was just like
No, you can
hey, it'd be
edit
lovely
your
to see
comment.
you again, or something like that. She just edited the comment.
She called
And
me a
then-
pedo, is what it was.
That was it, yeah.
She called me a pedo out of
Yeah,
nowhere,
she did.
and then pressed edit comment and changed it to just be a normal, like, maybe you just need to get a life level sentence.
Yeah.
We screenshotted it.
But
Like,
we'd
as
already
soon as
screenshotted it, so
yeah.
we were already like fully aware and everything. And then I got this message coming through that said like, "Oh, you need to take a look at who your friends are because the stuff he's coming out with on your thing, and I don't even know who he is and all this sort of stuff." I was like, and I think I sent a big long thing, and she went, "Oh, is this why you and Dave haven't been speaking much recently?" And I replied back, says, "Well, no. If you ask Dave to check his messages, I'm waiting on a response from him. To be fair, but I'm not going to keep chasing him." Because Rory don't play like that. And I said, plus, everything that Connor said to you was completely justified because I saw what your comment said before you edited it. And then I got blocked immediately.
That's when you know you've won.
But it wasn't even like, that wasn't, for once, it wasn't us instigating something like that. Was just, it's just strange.
Someone having a complete and total fucking lack of communication.
And the thing is, what we also found out since then, that either Dave or his wife were this commenter that's been commenting on stuff for 8 years. But this bunch of commenters, there's like 4 or 5 of them, and basically, the first place we were wrestling at, we got kicked out of because of the commenters, which was stupid that even fucking came to that anyway.
Yeah.
But Dave was riling them up on social media and telling them to, like, he was telling them publicly to let them, the management of this wrestling place know that they thought that we should be more prominently featured and all this. And I was saying today, like, mate, we're like less than 6 months in. Don't worry about it. You should, you know what I mean? I have that sort of attitude. And Dave was like saying that we should have been pushed to the moon and all this sort of bollocks. And so these commenters all jumped on that, and we ended up being like told, yeah, don't come back again, because they're like blatantly giving it was all grief and saying shit to like the owners' wives and things like really like fucking over the top shit. And then those same commenters still kept commenting on things, saying how great our stuff was for years. And whenever anyone else had come along, they'd comment and say how bad their articles were, or how they didn't think that person should be in there, and all this sort of stuff.
One of them,
and we figured out, because these ones hadn't been seen for like 6 or 7 months at this point.
Yeah.
Immediately after this thing, they popped up and started like saying, "Oh yeah, where's Dave?" Like, it's been 2 episodes since he was last on one, and we've had like 3 or 4 episodes between these appearances, because we had rolling. We had like, at one point there was 5 of us, and only 2 of us were doing a podcast at any one time.
Yeah.
So it was like changing all the time. I'm like, if you've been watching it, you'd know that he's not actually gone anywhere. And he's like, "Oh no, we know he has." Like, yeah, but there's only one way you could know that he's gone somewhere. So I think we know who you are, right? Don't we, Dave? Like that. And we basically just figured out that it was him.
Yeah.
And then they stopped.
Called him out on it, and he basically like virtually admitted it in the comments that one of them did. That it said, "Oh, I'm definitely not Dave, but that doesn't mean I don't know him," or something like that. And so we're like, "It's his wife." And then the comments disappeared.
Dave, but I'm a friend of his, kind of bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is bollocks, because his only friend was Rory.
Yeah, I know. And the cast that he had on his leg, that he drew a face on to keep him company. Called it Stumpy.
Wilson from Castaway.
Yeah.
That's what my mum calls her, Stump. Genuinely.
There's a stumpier version of Wilson.
Literally. She just walks out and like, because it's still like, even though it's been years, every now and then, because it was like removed in a surgery, it'll be like a phantom pain or something, or it'll just start lifting up. So she'll be like on her phone and she won't feel it, and she'll like look up and a stump will be in. She'll be like, "Fuck right, Stumpy."
Bloody hell.
And the best part is when you walk behind her, when she's like carrying a bag of shopping, forgets that she has one hand and she swaps hands with the bag.
No way.
Yeah, and I can see it happening 5 seconds before it does, and I'm just like,
Oh man.
He just walked past. He just walked past her as the tin of baked beans is rolling down the stream like, you silly bitch. Speaking of presents, I can't be asked with the transition. I've got two, both heavily wrestling related, based on the fact my entire childhood up until like March of this year.
Oh yeah, your favourite gift.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done a favourite gift for you.
Yeah,
We bypassed it. We segued into a tangent.
that's what we do. I have the one that I love the most, that I got the most time out of, was SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 on the PlayStation 2.
Nice.
I spent like, I think I was late to 2009 by a year because I loved 2008 so much, because I just did GM mode for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, I love that game.
Because I had 09 when it came out and got really disappointed that it didn't have GM mode and went back to 08.
Yeah, because the road to WrestleMania is great until you completed them, then there's nothing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and then my other one was as a kid. This will have been. When was I born? 96. I was born in 96, so I would have been I'd have been about 8 years oldish, 7 or 8. I loved Goldberg at that point. Goldberg and Undertaker were like my guys.
Yeah.
And I had never seen a Goldberg figure at the time. And Goldberg had just left the company. And because back then they used to do WWE magazine, which had all your like Dave Meltzer level scoops of people leaving the company and stuff in it. I read Goldberg had left the company. Very sad child. So then Christmas came around, and all of a sudden, there's
Goldberg was at your door.
Yeah, like Boy Meets World. Instead of it, they're just throwing a kid around. It's just Goldberg.
It just comes in jackhammers you through a tree.
Yeah. Nah, I normally have to pay people for that. He's up there somewhere. But it was back when, who did the figures before Mattel?
Jacked.
Jax.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the Jax Legends Goldberg figure.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I still have to this day up there somewhere.
Great.
I'm not getting off my ass to look for it. But that is the one that even when all my wrestling figures then got eventually sold, that is the only one that I like scrambled through the boxes as they were like getting packed up to salvage. And he's sat up there somewhere.
Nice.
Other than that, it's probably like, I don't know, cocaine. I don't know.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. It keeps on taking.
Both.
Well, speaking of favourite gifts, let's cut to you, Connor,
Are you doing
opening
cocaine?
your gift, which is essentially what is in the bag. That's probably why it's taking so long to fucking arrive.
I told you as well it wasn't going to arrive. You was like, nah, I've sent it first class before the last collection. I was like, all right, we'll see what happens. Because your shit to me never turns up on time.
No, it's weird, isn't it?
Like,
and it's not even from me as well.
Yeah, you pay first class
the
every time
comics.
as well. Yeah. Anything that comes to me from you, whether directly or from another fucking outlet, just doesn't show up when it's meant to.
Yeah, because Callan, basically what happens is that when I get the issues done for the comics, they send me a proof copy, and they also send a proof copy to Connor. Both leave the same day. We've had like a full week difference before, haven't we, on some of them?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then you've had 2 turn up at one point as well.
Yeah, I have. This isn't including the ones you even like sent for Hannah.
Yeah.
I've got 2 copies of issue 1.
Yeah. There was 2 different issue ones. Didn't I give you the first one, which was where I ordered 10 that were slightly different, and then I adjusted a couple of panels and redid them for the next one.
I don't know. You've done a lot of shit with your comic.
I did, to be fair.
I know. So I've got 2 issue 1s. I've got 2 issue 6s and 2 issue 7s.
Yeah, 6 and 7 were the ones that they sent you the 2 from directly from the publishers.
Yeah.
because they're the one. Because that's fucking weird though, isn't it?
It is.
Didn't even send me to. I had to fucking pay them. But yeah. So yeah, let's cut to you opening your Christmas gifts.
Yes, Merry Christmas, sir.
Yes, Merry
Thank you very much. I will open this with the grace it deserves of a rusty nail. Not, there you go. Not fanning about like you did when you was fucking opening yours. Oh, very nice. Thank you. New X-Men.
Yes. Annoyingly, I got you the wrong one.
I mean, I don't have it, so consider it a win.
I know you haven't got it, like, because I got you one last year, and so I was planning on getting you one to go with it. And I thought, the taller ones that they do that are full graphic novel size.
Yeah.
Volume 5 of that, because I've got it on my shelf, is the one with the Hellfire Club and the whole Wolverine Sabretooth pissing contest.
Okay.
That we were on about before, and I was planning on getting you that one, so I ordered it, and it was like, fuck, I've ordered the wrong one. Because it's not in there. It's
very cool. Although at the back, somebody didn't get the memo about uniforms.
Yeah, I know.
X-Men and the lady of the night they picked up.
With a tits out. That is basically all of Grant Morrison's versions of Emma Frost, was just nude, basic borderline nudity.
Yeah.
Which is why he's one of your favourite people.
That's why I'm moaning about his Batman ones, because everyone's fully clothed.
Even Batman.
Speaking of Batman, we have Batman Year 1.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm assuming this was the reason for the questions of which Batman do I have?
Yeah.
Very
It's Frank Miller's Year 1. The aesthetic's completely different to anything that you'll have read recently if you haven't read it before.
I think I've got the animated version.
It's really good. It's like Frank Miller did like what was in the 80s class as the definitive Batman origin. So yeah.
I was flicking through and I swear I saw someone sucking a toe.
That probably happens, yeah. Catwoman is a lady of the night.
Sending it, that says in a trend. Have you just got me like prostitute comic books?
Comics. The next one you pull out is just like the first page is literally just a giant dick.
The geek version of the porno mag.
Yeah,
See, more baps.
yeah. Yes.
See?
I knew. I was just thinking that's something that you wouldn't have. Pair of boots. Yeah.
Nice. Is this the one you went to Waterstones for?
I went for Year 1,
Oh, okay.
but that was
Very
one of
nice.
the things I saw in the shop. I was like, "Oh, it hasn't got that, so I'll get it."
I don't think I actually have anything Black Widow.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've got like 2 things. One of them happens to be that. But mine's like one of those Panini Marvel Select things that they did. That you
Oh, yeah.
pick up cheap in.
I know sort of thing,
Or in my case, pick up cheap by only scanning the $2.99 magazine and walking out with a £10 graphic novel. No, what? I didn't say shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. More baps. That's where the weight came from. Jesus Christ. Look at
Yep.
the size of that.
Yeah, that is the full run of Chris Claremont's new Age of Uncanny X-Men.
Very nice.
Yeah, so annoyingly, I've been picking up the individual volumes of that myself and reading through it. I think these are really frigging good, and they follow on immediately from the Chuck Austin stuff that I got you at the beginning of the run of last time. But that's a full run there. So, but yeah, and it's got X-23 joining the team for the first time and all things like that.
Oh.
Also working as a mutant prostitute. So
Nice.
Well,
there
that's
is
how-
actually like a theme.
I do believe the pages I've flicked through, there is no baps in this one.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
X-23
no one
is a
has
mutant prostitute. Just
Yeah, it appears to be Babylon free. Although that's that seems very unnecessary to hit a baseball.
pretty much, yeah.
Hang on, did you just do a fan fiction of Cali and Dennis?
The big blue dog.
Watchmen.
Sex man.
Very nice. Thank you very much, my dude.
Oh, you're welcome. So,
I don't have any of these, which is
Merry
great.
Christmas. And now, because we know you've already recorded the next, we've recorded the next part of the video. It's just
I
going to
stand by it. What I'm about to say after the cut is stand by it.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Well, those were fucking shit.
How very dare you, sir? Well, since it's the spirit of Christmas, we've got a very special message all the way from America, from our fourth member of Team Venom, because there's only 4 of us now, and that is Mr. Paul. So let's just roll that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Paul. Obviously, you can tell by looking at me. Duh. Anyway, just wanted to wish everybody at Team Venom Media, Power Rangers podcast, and you, our viewers, a Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Wanzika. Because I don't do that politically correct bullshit. Y'all should know me by now. Anyway, take care, guys. Happy holidays.
And Merry Christmas to you too, Paul.
Cool.
Yeah. And our podcast just died dead.
That just died.
When he collapsed like a fat planet.
So anyway, let's we'll wrap this up. It's been a wonderful little episode, to be fair.
It is. It's been a Merry Christmas episode and a Merry 150th episode as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and the awesome thing about that is not only is it the 150th video that we've put out on the YouTube channel, but this also marks our 175th podcast, which is mental for the brand, considering that a year ago, me and you, Connor, hit the 50 mark. After you were on episode 1, we hit the episode 50. That was when we lost everyone, and we bollocked out like another 50 within a month. You remember? We were like, right, we're gonna do a video games one, we're gonna do a wrestling one, and we did like so much shit within 1 month, like really mega productive. And then burnt ourselves out, and we were just like, don't want to do anything ever again.
Yeah.
I had to take what, like 6 months?
Yeah.
I had to take a 6-month break, man, and I fucking needed it.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back, though.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do some more video game stuff, because that's the kind of shit I can talk about till.
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah.
Andy comes home.
I am a bit of a gamer. I do have Twitch, but I'm not using it at the moment because it's not.
To be fair, at some point, I think we should go back into the streaming thing and have like the 3 of us on
Oh, hell yeah.
some random game that we can just cause chaos on for a little bit.
I really feel like we should all play Dead by Daylight.
I was going to suggest that, to be fair.
Oh, but
Slap a Zoom on, get Dead by Daylight up.
Yeah, to be fair, because if you could,
You can't have the game. You can't have the
you can't
chat.
talk through it. No, but to be fair, if hi guys, welcome this 10 to a meeting. Enjoy watching this.
Yes.
If you could splice it, you could have it so that if all of us recorded our gameplay, like
Yeah.
even if we just like stream to Twitch on like me and Cali, for example, stream Twitch on our PlayStations,
Yeah.
just didn't include microphone or video in the PlayStation stream. You can do it on Twitch where you can download your own stream. So
Yeah.
we could
Actually-
literally download our own gameplay, send it to Rory. So if us 3 are survivors, for example,
Yeah.
we could make Rory do all the actual effort of editing it.
Yes.
And that way he can just have the Zoom, each person's Zoom camera wherever
Yeah.
whoever gameplay is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
That could actually work. Well, I think we should try that. Yeah. Yeah, we should give it a shot. So there you go. We've just talked about the future for you folks. Well, we've done 150 videos, which is awesome. 175 podcasts, and we've got some cool shit planned for the new year. I want to say mainly Connor's got it planned because Connor's writing a D&D campaign, and D&D is not something I've ever played before. But I've already created my character, and I'll be honest, it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that campaign comes across. We're going to try and stream every session as well. So yeah, it should be good. So,
Cali, you
anything
seem
you want
like
to tell us about it?
Yeah, I haven't wrote anything.
He
Not
just
yet.
stopped.
Do you remember when I sent you the thing I wrote?
Yep.
And then I added like 2 more chapter things onto it.
Yep.
And then my Microsoft Word deleted it.
Because it deleted it the first time as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Like the Microsoft Word app on my computer randomly deleted it. So I was like, right, okay, maybe the app's just been a dick. So I did like the Microsoft Office Google website version of it, where every time you stop typing, it says saved.
Yeah.
I was like, sound, send it to Rory. I'm like, how's this for an intro? Yeah, it's sick. Wrote some more. And then went for a piss and came back and it was just gone. I was like,
Fuck's sake, man, that's ridiculous.
I mean, all I'll have to do
It's
in
Microsoft.
fairness. Yeah, in fairness, all I have to do really to get back most of what I got is go back through mine and Rory's chat because I sent it to you on Facebook. So I can at least find that again and start from there. But what I might just have to do is write it on like the computer's on like no app.
Yeah.
Yeah, or D&D Beyond. That's got the campaign builder on there, which is free, so you could always do it on there, and then it saves.
Yeah. I'll do that then. But yeah, there's a way to do it. So we've got D&D coming up. We've got some video game stuff coming up, whether that's talking about them or playing them.
Or combination thereof.
Or combination thereof.
Yeah.
You will also find some gameplay coming to my YouTube channel because it's been like a year or fucking 2 since I've done it.
Are you going to finish that game that you're streaming on it?
I'm scared. I started playing a horror game called Palmyra Orphanage, and it's about an abandoned orphanage in Russia. And I watched them back because I couldn't remember much of it, and I shit myself watching it. I shot myself watching myself shit myself.
That's like Inception.
Yeah, it's just shitception. So I'm gonna have to finish the bastard. So you know what? Yeah, New Year's resolution. I will get Palmyra Orphanage finished. Even to nobody who's gonna watch it, because even though I've got like 5,000 views or something combined, no one's coming back for a year later. Chapter 3 of Connor's fucking 100 subscriber YouTube channel. The people clamoring. But there's probably going to be some let's plays of just games I want to play, and I might even do, I don't know, if I have a good stream or something. I'm tempted to do figure reviews just to really annoy Cali, but
You wouldn't annoy me, hon. There's plenty of room on the action figure.
That's good. I've got 5 excellent ones that I'm going to review.
well, the thing is, above where my computer setup is right now, I have 2 monitors. I did have the computer on both monitors, but one of the HDMI ports on my computer died. The computer wasn't meant to come with 2 of them. It was only meant to have 1. So I was like, I want 2 sub when it died because it wasn't meant to have them. I did have a TV on the wall above me, but now because I've taken the TV off, I thought it's a fucking like £400 gaming monitor. Like it's that level. I'll use that for my PlayStation.
Yeah.
So above me now, instead of the TV, I want my action figures and just general geeky stuff, which means I have to keep them in the box. But if I was to do a figure review, I have to take them out of the box. This is my
Depends how you do them. Like, and well, it depends on the
true.
figures. Some of them, like the Marvel Legends and Lightning collections, they do it in a way that they're packaged in a way where you can undo them and put them straight back in if you wanted to.
Yeah. Same with NECA figures. They're designed very much like that. It's very collector-friendly packaging.
Yeah.
You can take the figures out, display them, like all the Predators I've got over there somewhere.
All the Predators. It's just fucking Guy lurking in the background.
I was going to say, is this where it
Swings
comes
around
up
the
with
corner.
Dennis.
all the Predators over there, and this is just where once again we get in the main room.
But they're all the times you can put them back in the boxes and they look just as they would do if you took them.
I might have to do that because, in fairness, like with pop vinyls and stuff, I take them out of the boxes.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rory doesn't. But I'm just thinking, I want to keep them in the boxes, but I hate the idea of buying something and never opening it.
Yeah.
So as long as I don't rip it open like a knobhead. For example,
the thing is,
the ones that I wouldn't be able to do, which I've never done, are wrestling figures. As you know, Rory, they are a bastard once you've popped that thing open.
you have to physically rip it to get the fuckers out anyway.
Yeah, and they come in like the really crap like plastic holder thing. And
and if you
either got ties around them or tape on it, and you have to destroy it to just get them out. So if that was a review thing, there'd be no way of getting those back in. Whereas things like I have an Overwatch figure, for example, on my wall. I'd probably be able to do that because I have opened that one and then put it back in. So as long as I don't do it like a dick. We might have to cut this, by the way, because this is fucking waffle.
It's fine. This is the one of the best outros we've ever had. And to be fair, if someone has sat all the way through it, we'll get closer to that 4,000 view time at viewing hours mark.
True.
Beneficial waffling.
In other words,
watch this back twice, guys.
Yeah.
in other words, Connor's Games and Geekery. I'll make Rory put it in the description. Also, Cali, we can put yours in the description as well.
Thank you.
There's going to be stuff coming on my channel eventually.
Oh yeah, that's where we started.
Yeah. Cali, you've got, well, I know you've got at least one video figure to review. So,
Yes.
or one figure to video review.
That's it.
Way. Yeah, that's the one. So there's that.
You got a Hogan point then.
Thank you. To be fair, Hulk Hogan would also give me points for the Stevie Wonder joke.
He'd love
Oh,
And then he'd probably ironically say the word brother. Yeah, also, like I said, we've got D&D coming, some form of video game related content. I feel like because we're getting close to 200 podcasts.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to put our heads in our pockets together and do some kind of giveaway package.
Yeah, but we've tried giveaways before, like over the last couple of months and stuff, the ones where they've had hundreds of people see that we're doing it and they just get ignored. So it's friggin' annoying.
All right, then I'll have it.
All I'm going to say
To be
about
fair,
that
God, you've won one of our giveaways before.
Have I?
To be on the end of my street.
I didn't fucking win that. That's what pissed me off because I knew for a fact no other cunt wanted his shit comic.
But you still won it. You were the only entrant.
Yeah,
You literally messaged me with the entrance.
Yes. And then I never got it.
You did? I sent it you.
Yeah, but you sent it from him. It wasn't because I'd won it. You just sent it to send me it because then he went pissy when I said it was shit. I'm like, it's not good. I have multiple of them because Rory sent me. They're not good.
Yeah. No, you still won the one because you didn't pay for it.
When have I paid for any comic book from you?
Exactly. You've won them all.
As someone who's read every issue of the suit, winning is a very strong term.
That is true, to be fair. Even though your fucking face is in there.
Yeah, man, why do you think your son drew issue 2? Because it had the moneymaker. But no, dear. So yeah, 2022 13 Venom includes Dungeons and Dragons. It includes video game, gameplay, podcast, or something along that, because I just want to do that. And also under the Team Venom umbrella, Sins of Limbo will officially have its 3-issue run.
You're actually doing it? You're working on it now?
I'm working on it. It will, in 2022, Sins of Limbo will officially have its 3-issue run.
Cool. That's good, because then I can wrap up the suit issue 8 with our last rights thing. Yes. Which is why there's only 7 that hasn't actually come out yet. Yes. but it's sat in a box over there. So yeah, also 2022, Last Rights Part 1, the and Sins of Limbo crossover will actually be released.
It will.
There we go. Forgot about that.
So there's that. Keep an eye out, because there'll no doubt be many more podcasts, whether it be X-Men, Power Rangers, or any other mild show or game that me and Rory have a brief fascination with. That's usually how it begins. That's why there was a Witcher one. Oh, can we do a Skyrim one?
Yep.
I feel like we could. Yeah. Okay. So that's happening.
Yep. Streaming the fishing on it when that version comes out as well.
Just 24
4-hour fishing session.
24 hours of streaming
the
fishing.
Pair of us just sat fishing. We're literally all the audio will just be me going to you. Sup? You're like, yep.
Yep.
Traditional fisherman talk.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah,
we got a big one. Yeah, we got a big one.
We all know you don't, Rory. Until I give you it. Speaking of which, I don't know why. Speaking of which, that's probably.
Speaking of which, now here's a little video for Cali from Dennis.
I don't see nothing wrong. Something I had to show y'all.
Oh, this
So
is just
2022 is going to be very fun for Team Venom. Everyone here wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.
I do need to.
Hanukkah. Let me sign out for me, and then you can do your
Oh,
shit.
I thought you were I thought you were wrapping up the whole episode. So we all need to
fucking wrap
do
you
some.
up, baby.
I know you would, and I'd let you.
Oh, pull my crack. What was I talking about? I don't know. See, you throw me off. Just do your shit. Fuck you.
Okay. So, one of the cool things that I've got up to over the last couple of weeks myself is I've actually started going into voice acting, which is bizarre, but officially finished my first paid voice acting gig and such, which is cool, and that is going to be appearing soon within the next like 3 to 4 months.
For the benefit of those, I'm not making fun of him. I'm very proud of him for doing his voice acting thing. It's just because I know the underlining story of why he got said audition for it.
Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it?
And we can't even say that on the air. But just trust me, it's very funny,
awesome,
and or offensive.
Yeah. But basically, and you know what, I'm going to say this and people can come at me in the comments, but basically I have to play an Irishman for my voice acting thing. So I am fully expecting some form of backlash on social media when people start hearing it.
Like a car bombing.
It's just like, it's one of those things where everyone's talking normally. My character walks in, just screams potato.
Yes, that's right. In the book, Loki, Rory plays Mr. Lucky Charms.
The Irish Loki. But no, I genuinely started dipping my toe into voice acting, which is awesome. Made some inquiries into getting to some other things. I've actually potentially got an agent that I've got to have a meeting with in January, so that's fun. So that could be cool.
Nice.
Then, yeah, so keep an eye on the channel, because as soon as stuff starts getting released, there will be shitloads of stuff plugging it, because I mean, I'm plugging it now and it isn't released. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've got going on. And I've also got a new comic project coming up with a pal of mine, which should be being sorted soon.
Oh, is that going ahead?
More detail. Pardon? No, it's not the one you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
No, not having anything to do with that guy.
Okay, that's why I was very confused.
Not even mentioning the name.
Yeah.
But he's stalking Cali, which is fun.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll sign off then, because.
Oh yeah, Cali, tell us about your channels.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, while we're at it, you know. Don't fucking forget about little old me. Bitch in the corner.
You know, who won't forget about you, Dennis.
But no, for my channel, it's pretty much just plodding along as it is. I've got a little something planned that I want to do over New Year. Rory already knows about it. I spoke to him about it.
You can tell us about it. It's fine.
Okay, well, as it's probably blatantly.
You'll find me and Connor are very modern.
as just for the viewers' context, if it's not blatantly goddamn obvious, I am transgender.
Condemn her! Sorry. Sorry.
I'm literally, you know, but I came out to the world. I literally made a big announcement on New Year's Eve last year. Well, I say New Year's Eve, I literally hit send on midnight. So January 1st, 2021, I told everyone via social media that I am transgender. And to kind of coincide with that, I'm doing a little video over on my channel of basically just getting people to give me their reactions on when they heard the news. To sort of like look back from where I started to where I am now and that kind of thing. So that's what I've got planned. That's coming out in the new year. Other than that, it's just going to be general action figure reviews and normal kind of content you get on my channel. So.
And your Transformers podcast, if that carries on.
My
Depending on like you know creative differences between you and Guy, as I know he's been giving you grief over not being invited to the last episode.
It was more the case that I saw he was moving house, figured he'd be busy, so I didn't ask.
And you didn't want to ask him. Let's be clear. Not one of us now.
The thing that really got me about it was literally just after he asked me, do I not want him to do the podcast anymore? He literally followed it up by like, I've not got the internet until next week anyway. So it's like, so why are you complaining?
What was the issue?
Why are you complaining? Even if I had invited you, you wouldn't have been able to come on anyway. And I saw you were moving house, so I was being polite and not fucking asking.
Although,
and you also didn't want him on it.
although I kind of want Guy to go on your Transformers thing purely simply because I want to see if there's any reference to anything we've said since he left.
Do you know what I think? What you should do is actually ask him about us on it.
Yeah.
Get him on. Say, yeah.
Like fucking mastermind, just spin around in my chair like, so Guy.
Watch this guy transforms from an ordinary middle-aged overweight man to an alcoholic overweight middle-aged man.
Or what we do is we get you to basically convince him to do like a sit-down interview.
And we're there.
Yeah, exactly. I will get a train down there, and midway through, me and Rory will just come from either side. We'll just Hulk Hogan point.
In fact, Rory, come round to mine. I've got a door right behind me on the camera. I'll just send you a text and slowly push the door open. You can just stand there with a knife.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's always loaded, isn't he? So you don't know how we'd react. He might actually genuinely attack or stab one of us.
Yeah, but in fairness, he's probably seen triple, so you've got a one.
So
there's only a one in,
anyway,
there's only a 1 in 3 chance of one of him hitting one of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a crappy New Year.
Yes.
Especially a Merry Christmas to you, Guy.
I get your Christmas presents right here. So yeah, 2022 is going to be an eventful year. Lots of videos coming out, lots of different kind of content, and of course, more people that'll join, and then subsequently Lee calling one of us a cunt. So here's to the future.
My simple response when someone says to me, "You're a cunt," you know that, I go, "Well, you are what you eat." That makes them arseholes. Is your camera drunk?
He wanted to end it.
You said that, and I swear Rory's camera's turned into a like 1800s offended posh lady of just no stop.
The poltergeist match was like, fuck that.
No, stop it. So yeah, have a good Christmas. This
flew at me.
The worst part of this is that we're doing this pretty much sober. Rory's just swigged a bit of Jägermeister, and that's about it.
That's true.
So if we ever did a Team Venom Christmas party, fucking hell, that would have to go. We would have to start a Patreon. That is the only way that would be allowed on the internet.
Thing is, if we did do a Christmas party, and we did it somewhere that was like, we'd have to do it somewhere that isn't local to me or Cali, because we know too many people's address that we've upset over the years. And if we all got drunk, we'd all turn up there. Or maybe that's what we do.
Christmas party, Guy's new house.
Oh yeah, he's moving. Git. He could have at least given us his address.
Hold on. He's moved. Or moving. That's the second person that we've kicked out of Team Venom who subsequently left.
And moved the house.
Moved the house.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, I ain't taking that risk.
Yeah.
Almost a year to the day.
Yeah.
It would have been. So this time next year, Cal, if you lasted that long, you're going to be moving house.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you
to you all.
Happy New Year. And remember, when you open your presents Christmas morning and it's a little bit sticky, it's not the sellotape. It's because Santa only opens his sack once a year. See you later.
Bye.